Alright guys, so I just got finished with my full leg workout routine. We trained hard as fuck today. 2.5 hours of just a killer workout. Make sure you check it out. So right now it's 1 o'clock. I haven't had anything to eat today. I'm extremely hungry. So we're going to be on a high ass fucking calorie day. Enjoy the rest of the video. Train insane. Work hard, progress, stay consistent. Enjoy the rest of the video, guys. Boom! Alright guys, welcome to my second leg workout. I alternate this workout and the previous leg workout, which I uploaded every single 5 days. So I hit legs every single 5 days, no days off. And this is just to really focus on bringing up my legs. You know, last off-season I was hitting them twice every 5 days. This off-season I'm hitting them once every 5 days to really help with recovery and growth and to pack on as much strength as possible. So I started off here with 100 kilograms. What I believe to be 100 kilograms. It's two 20-kilogram plates each side on the bar. However, this felt way heavier than the gym that I work out, which is my usual gym. So I don't know if the bar was a lot heavier or I just found it more difficult to do the squats at this gym. But regardless, I still went to failure. And that's what really is the most important thing to me. That helps me monitor what I'm doing, the amount of effort that I'm putting into the gym. And if I know I go to failure, that lets me know that I've pushed myself until the muscle can't do anymore, and therefore it's going to ensure that there's going to be growth in my muscle. Now this was probably the best quality lighting that I found whilst doing squats. Keep in mind that I'm wearing all black. The walls are black, the floor is black, and the plates are pretty fucking dark, so it's very difficult to see me throughout this workout. So bear that in mind. But this is a hardcore gym, as you'll see further on, and the reason that I wanted to record at this gym is that it's got so many different machines and there's so many different exercises that you can do in this gym. This gym has a separate room for legs, which is absolutely fucking amazing and very rare where I come from. So after doing that, I moved on to 4 sets of heavy leg extensions. That was my last set, which you saw there. And as you can see in this clip, I went a lot lighter and I did 4 light sets of leg extensions, both going to failure. But the first one is to focus on a heavy weight and really just overloading the muscle. And then the second 4 sets of leg extensions with a lighter weight is just to focus on the stretch and squeeze and really get a good pump in the quads. Now the reason that I do quads before moving on to isolating the hamstrings is because I really want to bring up my quads this off season. So I start off with back squats to really hit every single part of my leg. Whenever I do back squats, I feel my glutes on fire, my hamstrings on fire, my quads on fire, and sometimes I even get a bit of calf activation. So after doing that, I moved on to stiff leg deadlifts. As you can see, now I'm going pretty heavy. Like this is 110 kilograms. Keep in mind at this stage, I'm already pretty fatigued and I very rarely do deadlifts. I don't really find them that beneficial for me. I just find that they're quite awkward sometimes, but I still like to throw them in as an accessory movement for my legs. So I'll do stiff leg deadlifts, I'll do regular deadlifts on back day, sometimes rack pulls, but I'm always doing some sort of deadlift movement once every, I would say, 7 days. So I'm always getting that activation in there. So after doing a compound lift for my hamstrings, I moved on to some lying leg curls. Now this machine, I should have recorded the weight, but it is so low down on the stack. This machine felt so heavy compared to the leg extension. On the leg extension, I was doing the full stack, and then on the hamstring curl, I was only coming about 1/4 of the way down the stack. But regardless, it was still very difficult, and I went for quite a high rep range. I find that after doing those heavy low reps on the stiff leg deadlifts, I just wanted to get some high reps in to really get the blood flowing into those hamstrings. So after that, I moved on to a unilateral leg curl. Now, this was a very weird machine. I've never done this before, but I quite liked the fact that it made each hamstring work individually, so you really get a balanced, proportionate physique. That's where a lot of people go wrong. Whenever you do a machine or any free weight, that both hands move together, so that can be a barbell, or that could be seen as a machine press, or any exercise which they work together. It can sometimes cause your muscles to lag, but whenever you use a unilateral exercise or machine, which means each muscle has to work on its own. So whenever you're doing the incline dumbbell press, your left pec has to push that weight in your left hand, and your right pec has to push the weight in your right hand. The same thing goes for hamstrings. So this is going to really help balance out my physique. So I've just speeded this up. What I did on this machine was 5 drop sets to really burn out the hamstrings. At this stage, my hamstrings are already pretty done, but for me, I like to make sure that the muscle group that I'm focusing on, which is hamstrings for this workout, I would like to focus on that there's absolutely nothing left in the muscle. So that's why I did those 5 drop sets on those standing leg curls. So after hamstrings was finished, I moved on to calves. Now calves is another muscle group that I want to bring up. Now I have found that occasionally doing heavy low reps and then alternating with high reps with a lighter weight, doing it with high frequency, high intensity, high volume really has helped bring up my calves. So in this leg workout, I started off with 4 sets of 1 drop set included on the standing calf raise. So I'll do 1 set of a heavy weight, I'll then half the weight and do another set. I did this 4 times on the standing calf raise. As you'll see in this next clip, it goes closer into my calves as you'll see them working. Now that was my final set where I'm hardly even fucking able to move the weight because I'm so fatigued. But I like to do that just to really overload my muscle. So after doing that, I moved on to some seated calf raises. This was also my final set, and I feel like I want to include my final sets a lot more so you actually see how difficult it gets for me. On my final set, a lot of the time I'll record my first set and it looks like I'm fresh and everything's going well, but on my final set, and you're going to failure every single set before that, there's hardly anything left. So I did the same on the seated calf raises. I did 4 sets with 1 drop set after every single set, and there you have it, guys. There's my full leg workout, absolutely tearing shit up. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Boom!